The advice I'd give to a beginner who has never painted before is, do you really want this? Because some people think they do and they just really want to hang a pretty picture on their wall and they don't want to pay for it. I've seen it all. I teach art lessons to all ages. I always say I can teach anyone, but the desire has to be there. So patience, you can learn. Color you can learn. Seeing things you can learn, but you have to have the desire. And I think my advice is to most people is to take a step back and learn it from the basics, because I always use this correlation is, if I gave you a trumpet, could you play it in two lessons? And the answer would be no. So I think art lessons has a lot to do with really understanding the basics, and then you can explore technique. I think as far as most people, their trouble is they want to get it done in a hurry. They don't want to take the time to learn it. And I think as an ongoing artist, you should always be experimenting and taking lessons. Like, I take lessons ongoing. Even if it's a small workshop here and there, life drawing, I try and, get together with other artist friends of mine and learn from them. Try and experiment sometimes with maybe using the palette knife instead of painting, or I do a lot of referencing. What would Van Gogh do? What would Monet do? I have my wall of inspiration over there of fine art books, and I look through them and I read them a lot, over and over and over. Like, I love Andrew Wyeth. He's one of my idols. If I had a boy, I would have named him Andrew. But I don't care for his colors that much, but I love his technique. So I'm always bringing his book out, but then I'll bring Renoir next to it. So I want to follow those colors more. So I think as far as trouble goes, I always try and get to maybe the root of it. And for me that would be subject matter. So I try and, or technique. Like, what do I want to do here? What mood do I want? So I try and maybe attack that before I go into the painting.